Every child support calculation must consider whether the children's personal exemptions and child tax credits, called personal credits, should be alternated, kept by the custodial parent, or transferred to the non-custodial parent. Alternating is a safe harbor when the custodial parent's AGI is between $3,200 to $5,200. The non-custodial parent's AGI is between $2,600 to $3,900, and there are 3 children. The diagonal line marks the points where the AGIs are equal. This chart is stable, that is, as long as either parent is not close to the edge of the chart. A small change in either parent's AGI doesn't change that alternating is the best allocation. This chart uses adjusted gross income rather than child support income. The guidelines allow for this difference, but the Bradley model does not have a separate entry of adjusted gross income for use in its tax calculations. This issue can become very significant whenever there are differences between these incomes. What is the lowest adjusted gross income for a single parent claiming 3 federal personal exemptions from children that has some federal taxable income taxed at the 15% rate? Start with a taxable income of $9,076 and add the minimum standard deduction for a single filer of $6,200 plus 4 personal exemptions totaling $15,800 generates an adjusted gross income of $31,076 or $2,589.67 per month. Should this parent lose any portion of the children's personal exemptions at that AGI, then that additional taxable income is subject to a 15% tax. In effect, these 3 additional personal exemptions save the non-custodial parent 3 times $3,950 times 15% or $1,777.50 of federal income taxes and so are worth $148.13 per month. What is the highest adjusted gross income for a single parent claiming no federal personal exemptions from children that has as much as possible federal taxable income taxed at the 15% rate but no higher? This time, start with a taxable income of $36,900 and add the minimum standard deduction for a single filer of $6,200 plus 1 personal exemption worth $3,950 to get an adjusted gross income of $47,050 or $3,920.83 per month. Any time that this parent has an adjusted gross income of $3,920.83 or less, down to $2,589.67, the children's 3 personal exemptions are worth $148.13 per month to the non-custodial parent. The same type of calculations determine that any time the custodial parent's adjusted gross income is at or in between $3,154.25 and $5,204.17, then the 3 children's personal exemptions are worth $148.13 per month to the custodial parent. Appendix 5 of the 2012 Kansas Child Support Guidelines states that if the parents alternate the exemption, then any tax benefit should be shared between the parents on an equitable basis. In this example, each parent saves exactly $148.13 when having all 3 of the children's personal exemptions, so alternating in this case passes the guidelines test, and there is no extra tax benefit to be shared. The back of the Safe Harbor chart shows that both parents have the same federal and Kansas income tax differences in going from alternating to the custodial parent, keeping all of the children's personal credits, or in going from alternating to the custodial parent transferring all of the personal credits. There are 4 combinations of incomes that are just off the edge of each corner of the chart. The first pair has the custodial parent's AGI at $3,154.25 and the non-custodial parent's at $2,589.67 for the upper left corner. The second column has the tax calculation when the custodial parent has all of the personal credits, and the third column when the custodial parent has none of them. The row labeled Fed Tax at 15% shows that the children's 3 personal credits are worth $148.14 to the custodial parent for an AGI of $3,154.25 because they protect that much of the parent's taxable income at the full 15% rate. Similarly, columns 4 and 5 show the same amount of protection when the non-custodial parent's AGI is $2,589.67. That is $148.14. This same savings is found at the other 3 corners by comparing the federal income taxes. For those well-versed in federal income taxes, the child tax credit is a true federal income tax credit. This means that federal income taxes must be due before the child tax credit can be used. In column 2, there is a problem because the federal income tax due is only $107.92, so the full $83.33 per child times 2 children, or $166.67, can't be used. However, there is another tax consideration called the additional child tax credit, which allows an additional $58.75 of the full $166.67 to be used. For these ranges of adjusted gross incomes, the full use of none, 1, 2, or 3 child tax credits of $0, $83.33, $166.67, or $250 takes place through the combination of the child tax credit and additional child tax credit. Rows KS tax at 2.7% and KS tax at 4.8% address the Kansas income taxes due and note that all the calculations have the Kansas income taxes at the 4.8% rate, so the Kansas personal exemptions are always worth 4.8% times $187.50 times 3, or $27. Since the personal credits are alternated, the Kansas exemptions even out. The earned income credit is not included in this report because it can't be assigned from the custodial parent to the non-custodial parent and is the same regardless of any transfer of personal credits. In summary, note that all 16 of the calculations end with a gain or loss from alternating of either $170.90 or $170.88. However, the calculations assume that both parents use the appropriate minimum standard deductions. If that is not the case, then the formulas might or might not work. The guidelines and the Bradley model use the same formula to determine the decrease in child support when the custodial parent keeps the personal exemptions. The Bradley model also multiplies the non-custodial parents' federal and Kansas personal exemptions and full child tax credit by the custodial parent's child support income ratio to the combined child support income to determine the increase in child support when the custodial parent transfers the personal credits. The guidelines state that there should be some equitable adjustment when the allocation is alternating but gives no guidance. The Bradley model makes no child support adjustment when there is alternation. The child support is decreased by $189.43 when the custodial parent keeps the personal credits. Here are 6 combined child support decreases: custodial parent keeps, no change, alternates, and child support increases, custodial parent transfers, for the 4 corners using these models. Do you see a pattern in the first 4 examples? I sure don't. The only time that the decrease in child support matches the increase in child support is when the parents have the same incomes, so there is a 50% ratio, and that only happens on the diagonal line on the chart for equal incomes. Compare the 3rd entry to the 5th entry. A $1 increase in the non-custodial parent's income increases the loss of child support from $189.43 to $244.18 when the custodial parent keeps, and increase the gain of child support from $152.38 to $196.26 when the custodial parent transfers. A pretty powerful dollar bill. Compare the 1st entry to the 6th entry. There is a 2-cent difference between the keeping and transferring allocations because there is a 0.01% difference in the ratios. This means that every time there is a change in incomes, the 3 allocations must be rerun on the Bradley model. Well, only keeping and transferring because alternating always returns no change in child support, although it might not hurt to check this fact.